Oh, what is going on, guys? Stay tuned for the end of this video. We are going to be giving away one of these right here, the Piscifun Carbon X 2000, one of my absolute favorite walleye reels. We are out here today just clocking some walleyes on Green Bay, so stay tuned. It's going to be a good video. 2, 1. You want to do it or you want me to?
You do it. I'm always awkward.
You start it. Give me a countdown.
1, 2, 3.
That's a count up.
3, 2, 1. Go.
What is going on, guys? Today we are back with another video. It is me, we got Shelby with, and we are out here on Green Bay, and we are doing some walleye fish today, obviously. And we started filming something else today, and the bite quickly changed, and then we pounded the fish the rest of the day. Something that happens quite frequently, not so much maybe the pounding fish, but where you start the day doing one thing, you end up doing another thing and doing better doing that. So that's what today's gonna be about. We're fishing a very kind of unique presentation, something that's definitely gaining popularity, kind of an old school deal that's resurfaced in the last few years, and that is hair jigs for walleyes. And we're going to go into basically how we're fishing them, stuff like that, I guess. All right, we have arrived, and this is where the fish had been. If you're not familiar with how a lot of Green Bay is, it's a lot of these massive sand flats for just miles and miles and miles and miles and miles, and you know, kind of ranging from depths of 15 feet to, obviously 0 feet of water, but very wide, expansive sand flats. And a lot of times you're either looking for warm water or just fish. There's a lot of rough fish too, and most of the time rough fish will be like very tight together pods, where most of the time your walleyes will kind of be more like fish, kind of a little bit more scattered out. And if you're out here a lot, obviously you can day to day these fish can be in the same spots, but a lot of times if you get a wind switch or something, they can shift around a lot. So the first thing you end up doing pretty much every day is kind of driving quite a bit to try to find a big pot of fish, which is what we're doing right now. Hooked up. Fish on. No, it's not big. Not big. Just a little guy, but we're sitting on a ton of fish out here, not getting a lot of them to bite. I just went to a hair jig here and got one on like my third cast. So I don't know. We'll see if that's gonna be the deal at all. He definitely ate it pretty good. So we'll see. It is a Saturday, so there's a lot of boats out, and they're disrupting the pods of fish. And it's like they're real finicky on top of it, so we're just kind of spot locked over a pod right now. Just kind of working them good, and we'll see what happens. Hooked up. Fish on. That one bit it on the fall. Another one on the hair jig. Maybe it's going to be a hair jig kind of a day, which is fine. I like fishing hair jigs. They're starting to kind of get a lot more popular now, but they're very good at getting finicky bites, especially in cold water, for really a lot of species, including walleyes, obviously. There's another nice one right there. Barely hooked. There we go. Let's let him go. Hooked up. Fish on. Long ways out there. Can't really tell how big it is yet. The fog has finally cleared, and the boats have moved in. Shelby, this one might not be bad. Shelby's taking a quick breather. Yeah, just keep it real low. Keep it real low. Never. I'll just grab him. I'll grab him. Another one on the hair though. You want to go to a hair jig, Shelby? They seem to be eating it a lot better. I think you should. All right, here we go. Oh, come here, buddies. Oh, Walleye. Not a bad one. Not a bad one at all. There we go. Pop that thing out of his mouth. Back for more. So simple. Such an easy way to fish. There he goes.
I'm going to it.
Whoa, right there. Big one? Kind of looking that way, huh? Yeah, it's looking big probably. Dude, this could be the one. This could be what we're after. All right, slow and steady, bring him up. A lot of times your day rides on one bite. Dude, if this is a walleye and it's hooked in the mouth, it is, but man, he's not as big, freakishly big as I thought he was. He's a good one though.
Yeah, but nowhere near as big as I thought.
No. There we go.
That was weird.
Just really fighting hard.
Yeah.
Nice one though. There we go.
Not what I was expecting.
No, I thought that was gonna be 10 pounds the way that thing hit.
There you go.
Beauty, beautiful walleye. Any words?
Nope.
Nope, no words. All right,
Well,
back
I'm
he
glad
goes.
to be out here having a good time. They're finally eating.
There we go. Back in the water. Go find me a bigger one. All right, so hair jigs come in just a million different shapes and sizes, obviously. The one we're fishing today is kind of a custom little dealio, but a lot of times I think they call these like pillhead ones where it's kind of flat like that and elongated. I really like using these ones a lot. I don't know why, I just seem to catch a lot of fish on these. And this is, like I said, this is kind of a custom dealio, but a lot of times in this clear water, I like fishing a lot of this kind of like purple with a little neon. Shelby's fishing one that's like purple with a little flashaboo tied into it. Purple and black's a good one. If I'm fishing like real dingy water, a lot of times I'll go brighter stuff, obviously, a little more that you know, chartreuse or orange stuff. But overall, you know, it's very simple in how you're gonna fish this thing. We're fishing a 3/8 ounce today, and we're fishing in like anywhere from 15 to like 11, 12 feet of water. It's kind of the shallowest. Shelby's got one on right there. And basically all we're doing is letting them get down to the bottom, lift, let it fall. It's almost like a jig. Sometimes you can pop it a little bit more. Shelby, how does it feel?
Oh, decent.
And very simple. And you know, the kind of two cadences we'll do a lot. One will just be a straight up lift and fall. Very slow, very subtle, very finessey. The other one will kind of, sometimes I'll pop it a little bit more. Let it hit bottom, pop it, pop it, pop it. Both of them have caught fish today. Is this actually a decent one?
Maybe a decent one.
All right, we'll resume here in a second. Oh, the net's caught. The net's caught. Oh, we got a net tangled on a cleat. There we go. Is this bigger than we think it is, Shelby?
I don't know. It's heavy. It feels heavy. This is hooked.
It's a nice one. It's a real nice one. Look at that sucker.
Oh. Come on.
There we go. Oh, good work, babe. Here, I'll let Shelby deal with this one here. What are you doing more of, Shelby? A pop or a drag?
I'm doing a pop and then drag as I get closer.
Yeah, so what Shelby's kind of doing, she's popping it like this, you know, just these little 6-10 inch pops kind of as you're working that bait in. All the fish are picking it up on the bottom. We have not got like, you know, we have not had a single bite today where you get that big clunk bite. And then as we kind of get close to the boat, kind of going to more of this drag. Show it off for the front camera.
Look at that. That's a nice one. I might measure it.
25.
That's what you think? Okay,
Yeah.
I'll see.
So the only other way we'll really work a lot of these hair jigs is in the, you know, in the middle of summer you can use them, or a lot of times that early summer transition period we'll use them too. And that time we'll cast them up in the weeds, and a lot of times that we'll just crack them that time of year. But this time of year when this water is real cold and subtle, hair jig's a great tool to use when these fish want something real finessey. How big is it?
24 and a half.
No, 24 and a half. And
That looks like so much bigger.
we'll just kind of do these, like I said, these real short hops, or we'll let it hit bottom and just kind of a sweep like this, right? Very slow. You would never think if you looked at this bait in the water that that's what the fish would bite, these long, slow sweeps, but a lot of times they do. You say this is one of those stretches where I feel like we should be catching more than we are. And boom, Shelby's got one. Man, that thing's all wild on the rod, isn't it?
It is.
How's it feel?
It's feeling bigger now, but.
Is it getting bigger? Like, should I get the net ready?
I don't know.
Seems like it's kind of up too high in the water.
I haven't
Ooh.
seen it yet, though.
Ooh, 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 I like that. It's a nice fish, it's a nice fish. Look at that fat mama.
Yeah.
It's a nice one, babe.
Thanks, man.
It's modest work. Oh, got him right there. Look at that. You hooked him right on the trailer too, and he's already off in the net.
Nice.
Beauty. Awesome work. Pounding them on the hair jigs today.
Look at this fatty. I will say I was struggling earlier today, but I finally redeemed myself.
We've caught quite a few fish.
Yeah.
Good work. There she goes. Give me some. Rod reel combo, what are we doing when we're throwing hair jigs? Well, these are kind of a little bit heavier hair jig, but most of the time I like going with a little bit more of a light action rod. And this is one of my favorite all-around finesse sticks. If I was to say there's kind of two rods that I use the most 99% of the time when I'm walleye fishing. One's a 6.9 medium, which we use for a lot of our heavier swim baits, a lot of our rip and wraps, a lot of that kind of presentation. Very versatile power fishing rod. The other one is a 7.3 medium light fast action by Elliott. And this is kind of my favorite jig and a minnow rod. A lot of live bait presentations I use this for, or a lot of my more finessey presentations like this. And I like having a little bit lighter tip because a lot of times it really helps you cast a lot of these lighter hair jigs. The other thing is we're not like really hard ripping these baits, right? So these fish are biting it off the bottom. So I like to have that little bit spongier tip so that if I start picking up and I feel that fish, it just loads that tip and then I got a lot of backbone to set the hook on. And like I said, it also helps to have a little bit longer, a little bit lighter tip on a rod for casting. If you do go down to like a 1/4 ounce hair jig or an 1/8 ounce hair jig and you're gonna try to throw it into the wind. And 10-pound braid, and I'm running an 8-pound fluorocarbon leader because we're fishing some real clear water. And a lot of times the lighter rod you have, that you have more room to load up, you can get away with fishing a lot lighter leader, right? So if I was fishing like a medium or a medium heavy rod, you'd have to go with a heavier leader just because of how hard and how much pressure you're gonna put on those fish. Both a light or a medium light action rod like me and Shelby are using, no problem going down to like 6 or 8 pound test for sure. And reel, like I said, we're gonna be giving one of these at the end, so stay tuned for details. Piscifun Carbon X 2000 on there, the old tried and true standby. Got them on all my spinning rods. So we're gonna get back after it, hopefully catch a few more. Right there. Babe, this feels big. Never mind. Oh, he's decent. Thought he was gonna be a lot bigger than that, the way that thing hit. Yeah, sure. Not a bad one though. I'll take him like that, huh?
Nice.
Awesome. Another one. And yeah, just watch your line. I got her on spot lock. It just went from kind of like a pop to more of like a slow pull. And that one bit pretty much right away. And a lot of times you play with your cadence really no matter what you're fishing, but that one's another one that just trapped it right to the bottom. Kind of lethargic fish today, but hey, we're getting a few of them to go. Can't complain too much. I mean, when you're catching walleyes like that, beauty. Gorgeous, tall, fat, thick Green Bay walleyes on the hair jigs. Catch me one, Shelby. Catch me another one. Oh, hooked up, Shelby's on. He's on. Getting big, is it?
No, I don't think it is. Why?
Differently. All right. Look at that. We're talking about putting these trailers on some of these, and obviously sometimes it can pay off. I mean, look how this guy's hooked. And each hair jig's gonna be a little bit different whether you actually have to run one or not. This one's got kind kind of this real long tail to it, so you can see how far back that goes. Definitely running a trailer on a hair jig like this is a good idea, especially if you're dealing with fish that are slightly more finicky when they're biting. But there we go, another nice Green Bay walleye. All right, well, that is gonna wrap it up for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching it. It's actually the next day now. Did a little bit of fishing this morning, but it was mega ginormous 47, 48, 49 mile an hour gusts this morning, which kicked us off the lake pretty early, but we're gonna give it the night go. But like I said, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. It's a good one on hair jigs. Definitely a very powerful way to fish and kind of underutilized. It's kind of popular over here in Green Bay, but if you're not used to it, definitely give it a try when those fish are a little bit finicky and a little bit off stuff. I always look at hair jigs for walleyes like almost like the Ned rigs of walleye fishing. If you're familiar with the Ned rig for bass fishing, this is hair jigs in my mind are kind of like the do nothing presentation for walleyes that get bit a lot of times when fish are finicky. But it is giveaway time, and if you guys, here's the criteria for the giveaway. We'll be giving this Piscifun Carbon X 2000 away 1 week from the day this video is posted, and yeah, and all you have to do is make sure you're already subscribed to this channel. That's the #1 criteria. Be subscribed to Tom Boley Fishing on YouTube. It really helps my channel out a lot, and I always hope my channel helps you guys out a lot. Criteria #2, leave a comment on this video. Say something like, hey, I'm here for the reel, or, you know, say something about the reel, and you'll be entered to win. #3, make sure you're also subscribed to Piscifun's YouTube channel, which I'll go ahead and link down below. They do a ton of videos on, you know, Midwest fishing as well, so a lot of good stuff over there too. And like I said, 1 week from today, we'll select a winner, and we'll send you guys one of my favorite walleye reels, the Piscifun Carbon X 2000. So I appreciate you guys watching. Get to work, leave a comment, do some subscribing down below, and stay tuned for more videos, and we'll see you guys next time.